Good morning, children. Welcome to Vision Physics classes by Siraj Kumar sir. So today we are going to discuss the Physics Basics Part 3. So in the Part 3, I am going to discuss uniform motion and acceleration. See, in the last class we basically discussed a few points like speed, okay, and then velocity, and then we also discussed about what is called like a uniform speed, and also about we also discussed about average velocity, average speed, and we also did few problems related to average speed and average velocity. Okay, I think you already have an idea of speed means nothing but distance by time, and velocity is nothing but displacement by time. And in the case of average speed, we got like 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. And in the case of average velocity also means when the same time is there, then v1 plus v2 by 2. So like that we derived few formulae. Now in this class we are going to discuss very basic points like a uniform motion. See, that is also called as uniform velocity. Okay, uniform velocity we are going to discuss today. So what is uniform velocity? See, let us consider, suppose a bus is traveling on the road. Let us say when it reached from A to B, then from B to C, then from C to D, and so on it is going. Remember, each one is 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, and so on. And here this 1 meter, it is traveling in 1 second time. This 1 meter, it is traveling in 1 second time. This 1 meter, it is traveling in 1 second time, and so on. So means what? Equal displacements in the equal intervals of time. See, whenever an object travels equal displacements in the equal intervals of time, then that is called a uniform velocity. Suppose say between from A to B, let us see carefully from A to B. So what is this velocity here? See, velocity is nothing but say 1 meter. See, velocity is nothing but displacement. What is the displacement? 1 meter in 1 second time. So means what? 1 meter per second. That's the velocity. Now see, let us call it as V1. Now let us see the V2 here. So what is V2 here? See, V2 means what? See, let us start from A only. So A to B, it is A to C, it is 2 meters, and in 2 seconds time, 2 meters in 2 seconds time. Again, it is 1 meter per second. Then look at this V3. So let us say from A to D. So 3 meter distance in 3 seconds time. So therefore it is 3 meter per second. Okay, so if you observe carefully the V1, V2 and V3, so all these are uniform velocity. So uniform velocity means what? Same velocity throughout. Same velocity throughout at any interval of time. So that is called a uniform velocity. So whenever an object is moving with uniform velocity, its velocity is not changing. Suppose for example, if I say delta V, the change in velocity. See, the change in velocity is V2 minus V1. Okay, so here what is the change in velocity here? The change in velocity is 0. So if the change in velocity is 0, then you will call it a uniform velocity. Or if the same displacement, same interval of time. Okay, then also it is called a uniform velocity. Now let us look at another situation here. So in this situation what we will do? See, let us observe here carefully. See, let us say from A to B, B to C, but now let us take different, like suppose the same 1 second time. Same 1 second time. But now see carefully from A to B it is 1 meter, let us say. It is they are given, this is as 2 meters, and this one they give minus 2 meter. Let us assume like that. Then say carefully here, say unequal displacements in the equal intervals of time. If the unequal displacements are there in the equal intervals of time, then you will call it as non-uniform velocity. So non-uniform velocity means what? Means unequal displacements in the equal intervals of time. See here, let us try to understand this sum. See here in this one also, see, let us calculate V1. So what is V1? See, from A it started, let us say, so 1 meter in 1 second. So 1 meter in 1 second. So what we will call, it is 1 meter per second. So again you count from A, see here 1 plus 2, 3 and 3 meters in how much time? In 2 seconds time. So it is 1.5 meter per second. Okay. Now see carefully, see, let us say, now it went minus 2 meter. So minus 2 meter means, see, from here, see, it is 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 2, 3 and 3 plus minus 2. So therefore, what is the displacement here? It's nothing but 1 meter. In how much time? In 3 seconds time. So it is 1 by 3 meter per second. So in each instant, what is observation here? So it is moving with non-uniform velocity. Means what? Unequal displacements in the equal intervals of time. Now see, let us observe here carefully what is the change in velocity here. So what is the change in velocity here? See, the change in velocity in this case, see, suppose V2 minus delta V is nothing but V2 minus V1. So what is V2 minus V1? 1.5 minus 1. So it is 0.5. So 0.5 is not equal to 0. Means that the change in velocity is not equal to 0. So if the change in velocity is not equal to 0, then what you will call it? You will call it a non-uniform velocity. So non-uniform velocity means what? There is change in the velocity. So whenever there is a change in the velocity is there, then what you will call? You will call it an acceleration. So what do you mean by an acceleration? If the velocity changes. Then in this case, what is the acceleration? See, acceleration will represent with the letter A. So if the change in velocity is 0, the acceleration is also 0. And in this case, the acceleration is not equal to 0. Okay, so means the change is the one which we are going to discuss today. Okay. Okay, so means here whenever there is a change is there. So whenever there is some change is there, then whenever there is some change is there, means there is an acceleration. Okay, then what do you mean by acceleration? Then how to find the change? Okay, so today we are going to find out a little bit about differentiation. So differentiation is nothing but it's a process of finding the rate of change. Okay, after this acceleration we will be discussing about this differentiation and how to use differentiation in finding the acceleration. Okay, anyhow, see here, see, suppose if the object is moving with uniform velocity or uniform motion, then what is we got? See, we got the change in velocity is 0. If the change in velocity is 0, the acceleration is also 0. So whenever a body is moving with the non-uniform velocity, see here, whenever an object is moving with the non-uniform velocity, then what you will call, see, the change in velocity is not equal to 0 and the acceleration is also not equal to 0. Means what? There must be some change in velocity. So whenever the velocity changes, what you will call that one? You will call it as acceleration. See, that change we will measure in with respect to time. So here therefore, see, the rate of change of velocity. See, whenever the word rate comes, means it is with respect to time. See, the rate of change of velocity is called its acceleration. The rate of change of velocity is called its acceleration. Okay, so the rate of change of velocity is called its acceleration. See here acceleration, see then what you say, see A is equals to delta V by delta T. Means in a short interval of time. So what is its acceleration? See, it's acceleration. See, acceleration is nothing but change in velocity. But or you can also call it as v2 minus v1 by t2 minus t1. That's called acceleration. Okay. The rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. Means here, the acceleration is nothing but delta v by delta t. See, whenever the velocity changes, you will call it as acceleration. But see, once you observe here carefully, see the change in velocity. See, here some change is there. Change. See, that is important here. Suppose, for example, if the delta v is 0, then acceleration is 0. Okay, means if there is no change, then no acceleration. If there is a change, the acceleration is there. So therefore here what we do, here we use a process called differentiation. Differentiation. See here, or we can also call it finding the derivative. Okay, differentiation, it's nothing but it's a process of finding the rate of change. It's a process of finding the rate of change. The process of finding rate of change is called differentiation, or also we can also call it finding the derivative. See here in this one, see what we have here. Suppose if we take the same acceleration delta v by delta t, if we take the limits, okay, limits delta t tends to 0, the delta v by delta t, okay, it's nothing but dv by dt. Means here the d by dt is called the differential operator. The differential operator means the differential operator means it's nothing but the rate of change. So the change with respect to time, or change with respect to distance, or change with respect to anything that we will call it as derivative or differentiation. See, there are simple rules of differentiation are there. What are the simple rules of differentiation? So you see the rules here. See, there are only 3 rules are there that we will follow. See here, what is rule number 1? The rule number 1 is, see here, let us take the d by dx of some constant k. See here, the k value is changing with respect to x. Let us say that k is nothing but constant here. Then you say, what is the derivative of k? It's nothing but 0. Derivative of constant is 0. That is the rule we should know. And the second thing is, suppose the derivative of, let us say, some x to the power of n. The derivative of x to the power of n is nothing but n into x to the power of n minus 1. Okay, these are the 2 rules you should follow. So if you just follow these 2 rules, that is enough. See, that is enough for solving the problems. For solving the problems related to physics. But see, there are some more are there. Those rules and all you will be getting when we are solving the sums. The basic rules, what you should remember is the derivative of constant is 0. Means here the constant value. Suppose if I said that the speed is constant, the velocity is constant. If the velocity is constant, what is the change? The change is 0. Any constant, the change is 0. But if there is some change is there, then here, then sum to the power, then what we get here, n into x to the power of n minus 1. That rule you should follow. See here, for example, say let us take say the derivative of, let us say the derivative of 5. 5 is constant, therefore the derivative of 5 is 0. Now see, let us consider another example. Let us take the derivative of, let us say x to the power of 4. Say x to the power of n. The derivative of t to the power of 4. So 4 into t to the power of 4 minus 1. It's nothing but 4t cube. Okay. So this is called differentiation. See why I am stressing here differentiation, because see, to understand the change. If you can understand the change, then you can solve the sums related to physics very easily. Because these are the ones which are going to use in solving the problems related to uniform motion acceleration. So let us see some of the examples. Okay. Now see in this example, let us see the first example. See, in this first example, okay, see, in this first example, what we are going to do, so we are going to discuss about, see, the example 1. See, let us consider an equation. See, let us consider, see, he has given that a particle is moving. Let us say the particle moving is given by the equation x is equals to 4t square minus 2t plus 1. So by here he has given one equation like this. He is asking find the velocity and acceleration. You can find the velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds. Okay, after 2 seconds. See, that is the question they are given. See, let us try to understand here. See, let us try to understand this problem here. So find the velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds. That is the question they give. Now here in this one, see change. So just now I discussed about change. See whenever there is a change is there. Suppose for example 2 changes we have. See what are the 2 changes we have here? The change number 1. The change number 1 is see the velocity. See how you will get the velocity. If there is a change in the displacement, it's nothing but dx by dt. The derivative of the displacement. So the derivative of displacement gives what? Velocity. And the second thing what we got here, we got acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity means dv by dt. That is what you have to do here. See here, see once again. See he asked us to find velocity and acceleration. So how we can find the velocity and acceleration here? So we can find the velocity and acceleration. If there is a change in the displacement, you will call it as velocity. If there is a change in the velocity, you will call it as acceleration. So therefore here, let us see the solution. So let us say they are given x is equals to 4t square minus 2t plus 1. What is the velocity here? The velocity is nothing but dx by dt. Okay, so therefore here the derivative of 4t square minus 2t plus 1. So therefore see what the velocity here, it's nothing but 8t. See the derivative of 4t square. Okay, see let us try to understand. You see the derivative of 4t square can be written as 4 derivative of t square. So t square is 2t. So 4 into 2t, it's nothing but 8t. Everyone must and should learn this differentiation because that is very, very important. If you learn differentiation, if you learn calculus, based on calculus we can solve so many problems. So 8t minus 2. That's the derivative of this equation. Then see can be in the place of t, let us substitute 2 seconds. Then you have what is the velocity here. So 8 into 2 minus 2. So 8 is 16 minus 2. So 14 meter per second. Then similarly, let us calculate the acceleration. So here what is the acceleration? It's nothing but dv by dt. Okay, see here the derivative of what is the velocity they give? 8t minus 2. So the derivative of 8t minus 2, the derivative of 2 is constant, it is 0. The derivative of 8t is 8. So 8 meter per second square. Okay, means what? The velocity is changing. See once observe here carefully. See velocity is 8t minus 2. So here suppose let us say at any time, see the velocity may be 0 or maybe suppose for example let us take the time is 1/4 second. Suppose the velocity equal to 8 into 1/4 minus 2, it's nothing but 2 minus 2, it is 0. So means what? The velocity is, you see velocity is 0. So if I take 2 seconds, I got 14. So velocity is changing or constant here? The velocity is changing. So it is a time changing equation, this velocity. But see here acceleration is 8 meter per second square. Is the acceleration is changing or constant? So if the acceleration is 8 meter per second square, what you will call? You will call it a uniform acceleration. Okay, let us look at another example to understand this particular process. Okay. Okay, now let us look at this example 2. So in this example 2, let us consider, okay, so let us consider one equation. Since here what is the equation here, let us say the x is equals to 40 minus 2. So but let us say they are given x is equal to 40 minus 2 and they are asking find velocity and acceleration. Okay, find velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds, same question. Okay, find velocity and acceleration. But here in this case they are given x is equal to 40 minus 2. So again the change, see here what is the change we got? See we got v is equal to dx by dt, that is one thing we got. And we also got the acceleration equal to dv by dt, the rate of change of velocity. So therefore say how to get the dx by dt here. See here velocity is equals to, now look at the solution. Okay, now see here let us take the velocity is equals to dx by dt. Therefore see here the derivative of 40 minus 2. Then therefore see what is the derivative of velocity here? The derivative of 2 is 0, the derivative of 40 is 4. Velocity is 4 meter per second. Okay, see here the 4 is not related to or not clubbed with any time here. Therefore here what is the acceleration here in this case? It's nothing but dv by dt, it's nothing but the derivative of 4. Therefore what is the derivative of 4? It is 0. So means here what is this motion here? So this is, see the velocity is constant here. See velocity is not changing here. Means well the change in velocity is 0 in this case. So therefore the acceleration is 0. Okay, so please try to understand this one. So velocity means what? The rate of change of displacement. Acceleration means what? Rate of change of velocity. So whenever the velocity changes, you will call it the acceleration. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for my lecture. Thank you.